Hello everyone, this is the Great Pumpkin speaking and welcome to this new PvP video about Dragonfable. We're currently at a streak of 0 and we're gonna try to fix that. This challenge will use the same rules as usual, and this time we'll be going as a Soul Weaver, so let's get going. Our first match will be off against Alexis Atreides, a Doom Knight again. I'm still running the same configuration as in the previous videos, so that should be somewhat interesting, I suppose. Trying to use a different weapon. I'm kinda tired of always using the same one. Given that water is a half-decent element, that's not so bad for a Soul Weaver actually. So, let's put our Aegis Shield. Starts his big Doom thing, we can use Enslave to stun him. And that'll be the end of that. Let's see if we can take him down. Probably not. Not at this health. Come on, you can do it. Nope. My stats are too wimpy right now. Kitty does a lot of work, but not nearly enough. Next one. So we're up against somebody with a really keyboard-like name, such as it is. He's using the Blade of Awe, I think. That's actually pretty cool. Oh well. So now how do we deal with this guy? Let's start by putting up some avoidance, that'll be a start. That's right, this is a Dragon Lord, that's not a really good idea. Oh well. I was actually told that Soul Weaver actually made for a very great Beastmaster, but I'm just not seeing it really. Seeing the Beltay 11 tail also give us another turn of shield, which allowed us to avoid that shield bash. Or that he cannot touch us for some reason. That's more like it. Okay, so we can probably just finish him with an Enslave move and that'll be the end of that. Repent. Go Kitty. Next one. This time we're up against Gomo Givo, another Doom Knight, with a pretty fancy pet at that. Oh well. I actually wasn't sure whether I was going with the Beltay 11 tail this time, but I kind of figured why not? Seeing as the regular Soul Weaver doesn't have much difference from this one, it's mostly just weaker. And bam. Aegis Shield. You go, kitty. Whee! Okay, that is done. Enslave. We seem to be getting some variety this afternoon. Let's hope it keeps up this way. And he is done. Just like that. Sweet. Okay, we're up against Genreal Halfman. Oh, it wasn't General actually, it was Genreal. That makes sense. Oh well. Aegis. I seem to have gotten a little fearful with my shields as of late. So if I've got to have decent one, heck yeah, I'm gonna use it. Too many streaks were broken by bad shields. Usually happens whenever I play a mage or an ascendant, really. And that's the end of him. Aww. You could have done better than that, kitty. Okay, up against Navin, another Doom Knight. It's kind of a Doom Knight galore right now. Speaking of, with the end of the Halloween Blood Moon War, we now have access to a secret artifact for the Doom Knight class, which actually allows them to sport some sort of Doom guitar, as well as add a jacket to the Doom Knight version 2. I'm not sure whether the version 1 will actually get it in the near future. I assume yes, but that may not be the case. Aww. Well, it's the very last one. I suppose it's not that bad. And also, the Soul Weaver is actually the only mechanic that can actually deal with that, which is Purge. Purge all status conditions affecting yourself, which can actually survive that Doom Knight move. See? No dot. Just put up an Aegis and we'll be able to take the last hit. Awesome. And that's the end of that. Okay, so for this second round, we'll be going as a ranger. Let's do this. I still don't quite remember how to use him, and we're up against Akrea, another Doom Knight. You'll see that I've got this fancy new sight here. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier, namely that it was the Mugloween Blood Moon War that ended just today actually. And I've managed to get this sight there at around 50%, which is kind of special because this was the first Fall War where I actually contributed. So that's a really nice treat there, seeing as we've unlocked the boss yesterday. We've totally owned that war. Anyhow, so that is dealt with. So how are we gonna handle this guy? Same as usual, I suppose. It is a little fancy for my taste. Another case of a weapon that was a little overdone in design. Still, I kinda dig the fact that it has a pumpkin head on the far end of it. So, reflex. Okay, throw a flashbang. And hope that'll be enough. Yep. Kneel before my pumpkin goodness. Alright, next one. Okay, we're up against Enzor, the Soul Weaver. Doesn't look like such a great weapon. Yeah, he's got none. Oh well. We'll just go ahead and throw a couple of Viper Sting on him. Oh, Viper Arrow, my mistake. Kitty's gonna do a number on this guy. See, there's not really much point in him using that again. Unless the buff actually went out, which I doubt is the case at all. Anyhow, so let's use Purge. Not a lot of damage. The Beastmaster configuration isn't doing me much good against this guy. Oops. Missed the stun. Oh well, that's one heck of a dot though. He could probably have dealt some very real damage against me if it weren't for the fact that he doesn't have any weapon. Okay. Let's go with this guy. Didn't do me much good, did it? Oh well, I have an extra attack. It was Spotter Shot. Can keep drinking potions, that won't save you. See? Okay, we're up against Luke, the Doom Knight. Oh, that's the one that was pretty deadly. And he's using that new Newfound pet as well. Not so sure about this guy. I'm actually a little scared. Reduce foe's accuracy, I'm assuming. It's 22 all. How can I... Okay. Okay, go this way. That should work. That guy still scares the heck out of me. Anyhow. So put up the shield. And use the flashbang. Yep, figured as much. Oh well. So what was it? Cripple next attack. Where is that? Yeah, that's the one. Kinda glitched there. Ooh. Still got a dot on us though. That ain't no good. You take that. Okay. Cripple is next. Attack's probably the way to go. I've never managed to stun this guy ever. Let's have a look. He has immobility resistance 45. That's like 1 out of 2. That's pretty darn high. 35 resist to everything as well. But that's the end of him. We won. One of the things I've been wanting to do is to actually get the IDs of all the people that actually managed to break the streak and then make special episodes where we run through fights against every one of them. If we manage to clear them, then remove them from the list. Otherwise, we keep them in until we defeat them. That's just the way it works. Anyhow, we're up against Yugi the Cryptic, which should be fairly challenging. He's equipped about the same as I was not so long ago, aside from the weapon, really. Let's have a look. Lots of dexterity, lots of luck. Otherwise, fairly standard stuff. Anyhow, so... Well, let's see what we can do. I'm not sure how to handle him, to be honest. So I need something that will increase my accuracy. Tracker's Shot should do the trick. Go Kitty! Boom. That's a really long shield. It's a good thing that I'm higher in level than he is. So I've got 4 focus stacked. Ow! That was mean. Owie! And my rest doesn't have very long, really. Let's hope that'll be enough. Doesn't look like it. So close and yet so far. Okay. 2 fights with that kind of health. I'd say we are done for. Although, Doom Knight, huh? I'm counting on you. Ooh. I think that's the end of us right there. Yep, we won't last another turn with this, that's for damn sure. Oh well, we tried. Okay, so let's try to salvage this streak. This time we'll be going as the Retro Paladin armor, which I believe honestly doesn't even change the armor's skill, so to speak. It's the same as the regular one, just a different art, and I think it looks really good actually, still today. I don't really like the new one, but don't tell Tomix I said that. So let's see. Not a whole lot of damage so far. Put up the old shield. That side does look badass with a class that wields its weapon like this. So Holy Storm. Alright. Now this is the way to know if the abilities actually changed. Oh no, they kept them. The new one actually just blasts the enemies with the bird made out of light. This one actually does a third hit. But they also improved the damage, so it's functionally mostly the same. After you, Han. Next one. Okay, we're up against Glimmer, whom we've seen in the last video as well. Good for him. Paladin versus Paladin. New versus old. Okay, so the way to do this is Prismatic Strike. Aura. He healed himself, so it doesn't make any difference. Rat. In your face. Rat. song. Paladin can last quite a while against people if it wants to. Although we don't really see it since it doesn't use its full heal when it's doing not so well. But this thing here... Seal of Salvation, full heal at the cost of all mana. It's tough to recover from that, but it will keep you up in a jiff. Or in a jiffy as it is. So, could do a strike or rebuild my debuffs. I think that's the way to go. And bam. Whoosh. It's a really awesome class. Too bad it's element locked. Doesn't work so much against a lot of stuff beside undeads. A real shame that. My heal is getting pretty darn high though. Go kitty! Ha! Killing himself. Stop hitting yourself. Dead by kitty. Okay, we're up against Kairos, a necromancer. How fitting. So, the way this works is that I actually need to hit him with something that will actually make him defend against an element I won't be using. Somebody else seems to have taken advantage of it being Muggloween with that undead chicken cow. So let's have a look at him. Okay, protection from nature. We did that just right. Now let's go with rat. Did he put up another shield? Is that a thing? No, but something else. He did boon. That's fine. I don't face Necromancer very often, especially not one with a half-decent weapon. Kinda strange how Necromancers aren't element locked, but Paladins are. Even Death Knights aren't. Light in general is not such a great element for PvP, although. Seems like this Necromancer has a lot of resistance to it. Also the fact that he's using life tap. Yeah, 36%, that's quite a lot. Whee! Another move that is element locked, but somehow dealing good damage as opposed to light. Ew, that hit pretty darn hard. Okay, enough messing around. Heal. Putting up a heck of a fight. Prism. Come on, kitty, you can do better than that. Not sure. This is dangerous, but I gotta. It'll look really foolish if he does that bit where he shields himself. Oh, but he didn't. Whew. Owie. Spear. Take that, you monster. Whee! Heal myself too. Okay, I got against Sepulchre, the Doom Knight. How about that? So, let's go with Bless. Barrier. And Holy Storm. Yep, didn't work. Okay, so what can I do? Can heal myself. I can add to my darkness resistance. Or lower his damage. Let's increase my resistance. Owie. If I was any other class, I'd be really worried right now. Greater heal. Okay, let's lower his damage. Not that great, then again it could have been much, much worse. So up against Tommy, the Dragon Mage. How about that? Hey, don't you do that? Doesn't seem to be much damage behind this. Yeah, fairly basic weapon there. Yeah, oh well. Let's just go ahead and finish him. Challenge accepted. And that's a wrap. Streak of 1, people. So yeah, I'm afraid that's going to be it for the time being. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, please leave a comment below. And that was the Great Pumpkin. You all have a pleasant time now. Bye bye.